find out your honorable mention this morning or yesterday?
Coach Max. Wait, let me not look up here. Sorry. Coach Max Instagram post. I saw it. She tagged me, and then I was like, oh, I got it. So it was cool to see.
What was that moment like to know that you got that?
Yeah, honestly, I was just grateful. I was just like, all glory to God. It's really huge, and I don't know. It was good to see. And knowing like Kendall and Jen got on the second team, Mecca on the first team, it just feels really good.
So how much of your ticket allotment are you trying to hoard this week?
A lot, honestly. I'm already asking teammates for extra tickets, but yeah, I should have a lot of family coming.
What's the mindset of the team heading into the Big Ten tournament? You guys feel like you can go all the way in the tournament?
Yeah, for sure. We talked about how we don't want this season to end and we want to go all the way. So it's just a matter of the same mindset of going 1-0 and actually it's win or go home. And we don't want to go home, so we got to win.
Can you talk much about what a successful Big Ten tournament can do for your NCAA standing?
Yeah, for sure. Coach Green talked about how every win in the tournament helps us for the NCAA tournament. So it's just critical to give our best and play and have no regrets.
The first team you face will be a team you'll face for the third time and try to beat for a third time. What's the challenge in that?
Yeah, honestly, both teams know each other. And I know they say third time's a charm, but charm for us, honestly, that's how I see it.
With Brent out, how does that change your role? Do you feel like you have to pick things up a little bit with some of the things that she did in the lineup?
Yeah, for sure. Brent is one of our top rebounders, so I know me getting on the glass and boxing out, getting rebounds is critical, and also just making extra plays. And I know I'm playing more of the 4, and I'm giving up some height, so just being physical down there with the other posts.
Did the Rutgers game and the practices before that kind of give you guys validation that this can work? It's kind of a new team now without Brent and Jen.
Yeah, for sure. I know Coach Green always talk about next woman up, and she was just things will happen, but we got to find a way and rise up. So when we practiced the days before the Rutgers game and during the Rutgers game, it felt really good because we had good practices and we could really do it.
Did you feel like after the Nebraska game there was doubt about, can we do this without those two? And did you guys start to feel a little bit more confident?
I wouldn't say there was any doubt. I think it was just opportunity to learn from it. We have 2 keys missing, so we just have to realize what we need to pick up on, and I think that's what we executed in the Rutgers game.
When you came to Illinois, the opportunity to play in March and play meaningful games in March, what does it kind of mean to be in this position as a team and yourself personally?
Yeah, it's a really good position to be in, and last year no one thought about going far in the Big Ten tournament, but now our goal is to win the tournament, and it's just a goal of ours, and we're really excited to just go to the tournament and play.
For you playing the 4 on offense, is the adjustment for you more about the execution, what you need to know on X's and O's, or is it for you stylistically as a player?
Honestly, both. I have to know the 4 spot on the plays and stuff, and when we're doing transition, and our defense, I can't play behind post because I'm smaller, so I have to front. It's just a matter of my mindset, But when I play the guard spot on offense, it clicks. So it's just a matter of knowing what I have to do and when to do it at the 4 spot.
With the All Big Ten team, did you think your coach would be coach of the year? Coach Green, did you think she'd be coach of the year?
Yes, I think she should get it regardless.
What she kind of brought to this team this season, what's made a difference, from her standpoint, from a coach's standpoint this year for you guys?
Vision. I think being a leader, if you have a vision and people can see that vision and follow up after it, a lot can happen. That's just what happened this year. Coach Green has an amazing vision, and it's not just winning, but it's just winning at all the little things, in school, recovery. She's a really great person too, so it just all comes together.
I know we've talked all year about the turnaround, but have you had a second since Sunday to reflect on going from last to 6th in the Big Ten? Has that set in at all yet, or do you allow it to?
Yeah, it has set in for me, because I was in a position last year being last, and I hated it, But being 6th and just the growth that we have, it's just amazing to see, Not many teams can make a year turnaround like that, and everybody in this program is just great, and it just shows.
just from a positivity standpoint, what does that do for you when you're in the position that you're in right now versus last season going into games? Maybe it's a struggle to be motivated going into games.
Yeah, we have a lot of motivation here, and positivity does help with winning. Last year it was hard, but I try not to think a lot about last year because how good it is this year. So much positive vibes, there's great energy, the hard work is actually fun, so it's really good.
You've played the four a lot this year, so it didn't seem like a big transition for you. But is there anything more that you have to? Is there a next step for you with that, just as we get into March?
Honestly, I'll say my rebounding. I feel like my rebounding has always been pretty good, but we need more of it now. It just can't be KB. In the Nebraska game, none of us really rebounded well, but the Rutgers game, I feel like we all picked it up. So it's just continue to rebound, be consistent with that because we aren't the biggest team. So bouncing now and getting those boards is really critical.
You guys had that stretch in February where maybe Coach talked about not being yourselves. How did you guys not let that go the other way and instead turned it into where you are right now?
Again, it goes back to vision, and just Coach Green always talked about we got to get back to that. We got to get back to being a hunter and want to take down the top teams and take down everybody. And we just stayed the course and just kept working hard and didn't give up because we know that we want to win.
What was kind of the conversation maybe from Coach after the end of the regular season just about what the Big Ten tournament means in terms of the NCAA and things like that, and she look at net rankings and other stuff like that? What have those conversations been like from Coach maybe?
Yeah, she just talks about how every game matters and going to the NCAA tournament, the games in the Big Ten tournament matters the most for us because it can really help us. And also just staying focused and just winning every game, and winning the game during the game, you know what I mean?
Two of the all-conference players are transfers. What have they meant to this team in terms of bringing a winning mentality with them from their previous school?
Yeah, Makara, Bryn, Jen, they're amazing. They all have that killer mentality, and just having leaders on the court to be able to project that mentality, and it all comes to us. I feel like my mentality has changed a lot because I'm playing with people who are go-getters, so it's just great to have them on the team, and they really have made a huge impact.
Thank you.